everyone, welcome to our info session for Google Developer Student Clubs at McMaster. Hopefully you all got a chance to get some stickers and tidbits at the back, and if not, you can get them as you leave. Today, just a quick intro. My name's Kylan. I'm the president of GDSC McMaster this year. I'm super excited that all of you guys are here to join us for an info session. I joined GDSC in my first year at Mac as an outreach co-lead, and last year as a vice president. So you can definitely get involved regardless of skill level. Like I had no experience in first year. And I highly recommend applying, even if you're unsure if this is somewhere you want to be, because I did and I'm still here. So clearly something is good about it. The other speakers we have today are Jareen, who's one of the other vice presidents. We have Omar, one of our workshops and talks co-lead, Callista, one of our community and co-leads, and Kishore, one of our web dev co-leads. I'm just going to quickly hide this. So today, our agenda is going to look a bit like this. We'll start off telling you a bit about GDSC in general, then dive into the Google Solution Challenge, talk about our team structure, hear from our core team members, and then finally tell you guys how you can get involved and do a Q&A. Before we jump into the presentation, we also wanted to acknowledge that this year GDSC McMasterU is partnering with Sticker Giant. So Sticker Giant is a custom label and sticker company, and they've decided to support our club's initiatives this year. And they also sponsor the stickers that you guys can bring home today. So we hope to continue working with Sticker Giant throughout the year, so you can continue getting some cool stickers at all of our events. Okay, so if you're at this info session, you probably want to know what is GDSC. GDSC, which stands for Google Developer Student Club, is a global program for university and college students with an interest in development and an interest in growing as developers. Now, this program is supported by Google developers, and there are over 1,000 chapters across the world. Mac is just one of them. Now, when we say Google developers, what do we mean? So Google has a ton of different software tools that can let you build almost anything. And Google developers is a subsidiary of Google, and they have a bunch of community groups for everyone to get involved in development. So some of them, the 4 main community groups are here. So there's Google Developer Student Club, which is us, focused on uni students, Google Developer Groups, which are like a regional program, Google Developer Experts, which you might hear a bit more about in this presentation, and then Women Tech Makers. And because this is such a huge community, it really gives you access to a network that you can meet other people who might have similar experience as you, and meet other people who are in a similar boat. So it's a great global community. Okay, now here at Mac, our mission is to, I'm going to move this a bit, is to inspire and empower students by bridging the gap between theory and practice. So what does that mean? In a lot of your classes, you might learn about technology, learn about like engineering principles, software theories, but when do you actually get to use those in like a real world situation? So our club really wants to help you, give you the tools to learn how to apply different skills, and actually give you the tools and the toolbox to create projects for real world problems. And then secondly, here at GDSC McMasterU, all streams, faculties, and technical abilities are encouraged to apply and join. We really want everyone to get involved in tech, and it's a super welcoming community. So even if you're like at all like have any qualms or anything about joining, still join. It's a really great community, and you won't regret it. Now, what do we do specifically at Mac that helps you gain these practical skills that we've been talking about? So here we hold a variety of events, from workshops to code nights to challenges, and ultimately the goal is to help you gain skills, help you apply to internships, and help you work on projects. So in the past, we've held Flutter workshops, Git workshops, co-op panels, API challenges. However, at the end of the day, we really want to help you guys. So whatever you're interested in, let us know, and we'll try to tailor our events towards that. So I'm going to briefly go over some of the past workshops and events that we've held over the past 2 years. So first of all, technical workshops. These are hosted by our chapter and sometimes in collaboration with other GDSC chapters across the world or across North America. So if you're interested in ever running a workshop or even attending one, definitely reach out to our workshops and talks leads, and they can help you through the process of running your own workshop if that's something you're interested in. We also have tech talks where we bring in a Google developer expert. So this is like an expert in a specific Google technology, and they'll come in and teach us all they have to know about some kind of Google technology. So in the last year, we held a Flutter development workshop with a Google developer expert. In terms of panels, we hold a wide variety of panels. We've held a panel called Breaking into Tech, where we brought in upper year students from a variety of different faculties, talking about how they got involved in tech, even if it might not be from a conventional path. And we've also held internship panels where upper year students talk about how they got their internship, what they liked about it, and give you tips on that kind of thing. In terms of code nights, we've held a lot of code nights. Community Code holds code nights every year, and these are essentially where GDSC general members come together to solve leak code problems. So that can be ranging from easy to hard. There'll be like a set few challenge, like leak code problems that the community code team will have put together. And they'll also provide mentorship so that you guys can feel supported and also learn during those sessions. Next, we have the Cloud Study Jams. So essentially, you get to complete Google Cloud courses with a community and get support doing that. And then finally, we have team projects, mainly the Solution Challenge, which I'll pass it off to Doreen to talk about.
So like Kylan mentioned, we hold solution challenges, and this is a great way to get hands-on experience for real life problems. And you're not going to be doing this individually, you're going to be doing it with 4 other students. So it's a great way to meet people, like maybe other people in this room with you right now, who share the same passion as you. So it's a great way to even network and get to know more people. And we can't forget about the prizes. So in previous years, you guys would have received cash prize and even Google mentorships, which a lot of people definitely love. So I think in past years, they have given out $1,000 for each member who is in the team of the winning team. And even I think it went up to $3,000. So it's a great way to earn cash while you're learning and you're creating new friends. So I don't see anything that would not make you excited for Solution Challenge. So I think it's a great way to get involved. And now for our team structure. So if you want to be a general member of this chapter, all you have to do is join our Discord. So if you're not already in our Discord, definitely join. That's all you have to do to be a general member. And then you can attend all workshops and talks that Kylie was speaking about before. But if you do want to be part of the core team, which is what we are, and we kind of make the events that you see, so like the workshops and talks, you can definitely join that as well. Applications are open currently, and we have 6 sub-teams of the core team. So we have admin, for example. So I'm part of admin as the vice president, and we kind of organize all the other sub-teams. And you're also going to hear a little bit about the different sub-teams from our lovely sub-team leaders now. Oh, do you have the QR code?
Yeah, so we'll have a QR code at the very end of the presentation, which you guys can scan. Any other questions? If not, we'll move on to community and code.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Who would you be competing against? Would that be against other schools, like other GDSC clubs at other schools?
Yes, so for the Solution Challenge, it is for different chapters. So it'd be kind of like a worldwide kind of challenge. But the lucky thing is, I know from previous years, not a lot of people actually submit their projects. So if you have a great idea and you think that the idea is a great one that you think could win, it definitely could, I think, if you guys put the effort in.
And we'll also be holding like workshops and challenges to help you through the solution challenge. So you definitely won't be alone. We can help you find teams and work on that. So there's a lot of support on our end. Does that answer your question?
That's perfect. Thank you.
Awesome. If there's no other questions, then I'll pass it off to Calista.
Alright, so I'm Calista. I'm one of the community code co-leads this year. I'm brand new to GDSC, so I'll be kind of like growing and learning with you guys as well if you decide to join. Basically, community code.
Sorry, Kylan, this is Ishita. Could you ask Calista to come a little bit closer to the mic?
Yes. I'll talk a little louder too. So community code is really just looking to bridge that gap between code, tech, things like that. As the team, we just work to inspire students and empower them through technology. So that's GDSC's goal. And we do that by running social events. So really, as a co-lead, I'm looking to you guys to give me feedback to bring to the team member, but also use your feedback as inspiration for the initiatives that we're going to be running throughout the year and what you guys see as valuable in learning or what kind of works towards this goal. So if you choose to join, basically what we do is we're going to be researching and implementing these into events. So really we're looking to innovate. I don't know if there's people trying to research, and then we also provide support to you guys, as Kaylin was saying. That comes obviously in the form of peer support, but also mentorship from GDSC. And then things that we've done or thinking about doing are game nights and coding events. These are kind of still up in the air, but last year we did a lot of lead code. So we were hoping to bring that as well. And then my other co-lead partner was looking to do open source events and just kind of see how you guys can participate in those projects. And then the solutions incubator is something that we're looking to implement this year as well.
Sorry, I got another question.
Yep.
So in terms of like internship and co-op, what type of resources do you guys offer, if any, for those types of things like mock interviews, etc.?
Yeah, so I think in our previous year we did resume roasts, so it's a great way to kind of get critique for your resumes. And when I say resume roast, we're not going to tear you apart for your resume, so don't worry about that. And we usually hide the name and kind of make a hidden thing, and we kind of go through your resume and see where you could improve. So it's nothing where you're going to be like feeling bad about your resume, but just like where you could kind of get better on it. And this definitely helps in terms of like co-op, because if you know your resume is the one thing that employers look at, so it's a great way.
We've also hosted co-op panels by bringing in a lot of speakers from various different backgrounds, and I think that has also helped our participants in the past to get sort of more insight into where different people end up in the tech industry, if that is something you're looking to explore.
Yeah, for those of you who didn't hear Shita, she said that we also hold like the co-op panel was mentioning, where you can learn from other users who have gotten positions and see what worked for them in order to see what like might work for you as well. If there are no questions on that, we can move on to the next team. So our marketing and branding co-leads couldn't be here today, but this team really wants to inspire others to join GDSC and learn about tech in general. So on the marketing and branding team, you'll be working closely as a group to plan and execute unique and creative ways to promote all of our upcoming events and promote any campaigns that we're running. So our main social media accounts are Insta, Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok. So if you guys are interested in being part of that or posting on these social medias, finding new team members through these platforms, definitely apply to the marketing and branding team. Marketing and branding also serves as a liaison between the club and the rest of the McMaster community. So it's definitely a good opportunity to get involved with. Our outreach leads also can't be here today, but outreach is focused on expanding and outreach to other faculties and clubs at McMaster. So whether that be organizing events to increase the representation of non-engineering faculties and underrepresented groups in tech, or collaborating with clubs and hackathons for events and challenges. The outreach team really hopes to spread like our cast net, spread our net out, cast our net wide and find people who might not typically be involved in GDSC and have them join our club. So in the past, Outreach has held 2 hackathon challenges with Delta Hacks and Mac Hacks. So if you were part of those in the past, you might have seen a GDSC challenge. We also held the Breaking into Tech panel, which I talked about briefly at the beginning of the presentation. So if that's up your alley and you're interested in that, definitely apply to the Outreach team.
Hello everyone, my name is Kishore. I'm one of the web dev leads this year. I'm new to GDSC, just like you guys if you choose to join. The main goal at the web dev team is to maintain the GDSC website. We are also, last year we started working on a merchandise store, which we'll probably continue working on in this year. So that's another interesting opportunity. The main opportunity that web dev team provides is giving you experience with tools like React, GitHub, and I believe MongoDB. You'll also gain experience working in a team and how code is pushed, how peer reviews are done, and etc.
So can I ask a question about the web lead characters?
Yeah.
Sure. Hello, man. So does this job require a very heavily background? Because I just level 2 software engineering, but I didn't learn anything about HTML or CSS. But I have some basic skills to make a website. So does this role require a strongly background?
No, it's fine if you have zero experience in any of these tools. We'll help you. We're all trying to learn here, so don't worry about that.
Oh, sure. Thanks so much, man. Thanks so much.
Hi everyone, I'm Omar. I'm one of the 3 co-leads for the workshops and talks team at GDSC McMasterU. So our job is to uplift the community through resourceful events. So I want to ask a question. How many of you guys are first years here? Oh, really? Okay, so have you guys ever attended any of our events from last year then? All right, that's not a problem. So our job is to organize and host meaningful events to enrich the McMaster University community and the GDSC North American community worldwide. So we do collaborate with other universities, as Kyle mentioned before. We previously collaborated with GDSC Windsor and GDSC U of T as well. So we do this by trying to organize and host workshops and talks that help people with projects, help people with getting co-ops. For last year, for example, we actually hosted a workshop on Flutter. We hosted workshops on the Unity game engine. We hosted workshops on Python. We hosted workshops on a lot of different things. And we also hosted just talks that help people out with co-op searches, such as a co-op panel with about 8 people from various different backgrounds, such as fintech, some people in Tesla, some people in hedge funds, right? Things like that. So that really helps out people looking for co-ops. We also help students form important connections with industry experts. So when we do go out to organize our events, we are required to link with experts in the field. As you mentioned, Google developer experts are certified by Google to use a specific technology. So we try to find those people to speak at our workshops and our talks. So we do help students form very important connections within the industry that help people land jobs and co-ops. And obviously, we also form those connections ourselves as we are organizing these events. So some numbers from last year, we hosted 9 events last year in collaboration with standalone GDSC McMasterU and in collaboration with other chapters and some other clubs at McMaster. And we had over 500 signups for these events with about 150 plus unique attendees. So we are reaching a large audience, and this year we would like to expand into in-person events as well. So we would love to have you on our team to help us organize events, help us form industry connections, and help us find speakers. And if you're interested, we would love to have you on.
Okay, so now on to getting involved. As you can see, our core team member and team member applications are currently open. You can scan the QR code over there for the link. The deadline for these is Sunday at midnight. And you can view all of the open positions in our application. So we have a link in the application to describe all of the open positions, and definitely recommend you apply. Again, the thing we're most looking for is enthusiasm for the club. If you want to join our mailing list, That's the link. There's also a QR code on the next slide. And then finally, all of our events will be shared through Discord, email, and our socials. Again, even if you don't want to apply to our team, you're more than welcome to attend all of our events. We encourage it. Just join the Discord and you're automatically a general member. We'd love to have you out.